Alrighty then, back once again for some more MLP, Season 5, Episode 12, Amending Fences, which intrigues me, because I've seen a slight blurb about it, but that's all, but still, the concept alone has me very interested, especially because it ties all the way back to the first episode. I mean, I know that the show's staff likes to tie things in where they can, and they like to write old episodes into the continuity, but this is something else. This is going straight back to the beginning. I mean, they technically did that with the Celestia Luna flashback, but, you know, it wasn't in this sort of sense. Anyway, I'm not as heat-stroken as I was last week. Hopefully my commentary will be better. If I do miss things, it's just a risk that comes as part of the trade. If I feel like I've got to say something, I'll say it. And if I miss something, then that's my fault, and I apologise. Anyway, we will get this show on the road. And 3, 2, 1, go! As always, you read a book.
The worst thing about you being a princess of friendship? The dishes!
Thanks for taking care of that, Spike. After 3 events in 1 week, I really needed to relax with a good book.
Is this continuity from episode 10?
All these ponies coming to you for
Bit
advice
tired.
about friendship?
What's funny about that?
You know, because you used to be famous for being such a bad friend.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? I had good friends in Canterlot.
Come on, Twilight. Look at the wall. Do you see any photos from before we moved to Ponyville? And look at you
Yeah, that's
now,
right.
the
She
princess
arrived
of
in
friendship.
Ponyville as a grump.
This is a disaster. All my old friends. I can't remember any of their names right now.
Part of your mission,
Do you
spread
really
friendship.
Think that they think I'm a bad friend?
Spread it to the people you used to
I
know.
only meant that you've come so far.
Ponies.
Well, you're a great friend now, and
Oh, I feel terrible. I've got to
Yeah.
make it up to them. Pack a bag, Spike. We're going to
She's gonna
Canterlot.
feel too guilty to leave it be.
And make a list of my friends' names.
me and my big mouth.
Yeah. So let's see how she manages to do this.
Come on, Twilight. You're getting worked up about nothing.
I predict
The only
they
logical
will
place to
have a
start is
problem
at
with
the
her. But, oh, the high and mighty princess comes to say hello now, does she?
It's exactly how we left it. Look!
The book's where
it's
you left
predictions
it.
And prophecies, and it's still open to the elements of harmony.
And here's that present I was gonna
All
give
of the
Wind
callbacks.
Dancer. Guess you won't be needing that. Hey, look! The rest of it's still here.
How could I have let this happen?
Come on, Twilight. Princess Celestia gave you an assignment. No pony could blame you for that.
But look at the way I left this place. It's a total mess.
Yeah,
Just like how I left my friendships.
so if that's a
Gotta
library,
make it up to...
Oh, Minuet, Twinkle-Shine, Lemon Hearts, Lyra Heartstrings, and Moon
Oh.
Dancer.
Yeah. Them.
so Lyra's gonna get another speaking big. I was gonna say, surely the library, more people would have gone in there.
Come on.
Never
We've got
mind.
work to do.
Have you been awake all night?
I did a little research, and I think I know where we can find Minuet. That is one of my friends, right?
Yep, all of the names. This must be what they couldn't fit in episode 100.
It's not too late to forget I opened my big mouth.
Oh, Spike, I'm glad you opened your big mouth. These ponies have probably been suffering ever since I left, wondering why their supposed friend would treat them so badly.
I demand Photoshop edits of a
What?
Spike Big Mouth
Twilight
eating
Sparkle!
everything.
You old so-and-so! What are you doing here? Hey, Spike! Look at these
Oh, are
rings,
you
huh?
bubbly?
Hey, grab a picture of me and the princess, will ya? I tried to tell my co-workers we used to be friends back when.
Oh,
but
so
they
you're
never
the
believed me.
popularity type. My friend's in it. Time to suck up.
Wait. Really fluff them up, huh?
Yeah.
So what are you doing here? I mean, I know you're here all the time, but you never come to see me. Hey! I just had the greatest idea! You want to go see Lemonhearts and Twinkle-Shine? Of course! My old friends! It'll be great! Come on, let's fly! Get it?
Well, it sort of seemed like they broke the friendship
I can
off.
apologize to all three of them
She's
at
more
once.
interested in studies than friends.
Minuet.
That seemed like the moment they cut it off, and I missed whatever Spike said. But oh well.
She did!
Alright.
Twinkle-Shine literally spit out her oats when she heard you were the princess of friendship.
We saw it at the
yeah.
coronation.
Ugh.
That was some shindig.
You did?
Sure. Oh, we see you all the time.
You remember our old friend Lyra, right? She lives in Ponyville, too. We're always over there visiting her. Or she's coming over here. We've thought about asking you to join us from time to time, but we just sort of figured you'd moved on.
Oh.
So what brings you by anyway? All those times you've come back to Canterlot, you've never had donuts with us before. Well, you see... I came to apologize. For what? Before I left Canterlot, I didn't really appreciate
It's kind
my
of sweet that
friends.
they don't know.
And that's because I didn't know how important friendship was. But I've learned so much since I moved to Ponyville. I learned what it means to be a good friend, and that I certainly wasn't one to the three of you. So for all the pain I caused you, I am truly sorry.
Oh, she's making it a big of a deal than it is then.
Oh, come on, Twilight! Sure, it might have stung a little bit when you ran off to Ponyville without saying goodbye, but it's not like we weren't used to that from you.
Yeah, we didn't take it personally.
But it's really good to see you now. Hey!
I
any
totally
pony up for a
expected this to be
blast
the
from the
opposite
past?
direction. I'm surprised. I thought they'd treat her with open scorn from the get-go.
It's our old science lab. I have so many great memories of this
Huh.
place.
Makes me wonder what the conflict will be.
Simon Hart's got her head stuck in that beaker.
Ah, more Philly Twilight is always
But
welcome.
according to this book, you're supposed to add the sodium chloride first. I read ahead, and to make a proper salt lick, you need to add the molasses first. Well, I read ahead too, Moon Dancer, and I'm sure it said sodium
Tara's
chloride
Bubbles
first.
is coming out.
Oh, I've got the wrong book. That's so hilarious. Whatever happened to Moon Dancer? Moon Dancer? Yeah, you know, our other friend. Oh, right. Moon
She died.
Dancer. I remember
Yeah.
her. I wonder what she's up to. Yeah, I always liked her. We just sort of lost touch after you left.
I think she went to live out by the stadium, didn't she?
Well, let's go see.
But I must say, they really are good friends that did deserve better. If
I think this is the place.
they're this willing
Didn't
to
used to look
accept
like this,
Twilight
though.
back really quickly. Unless this is all a front and we're being fooled. I don't know. I've never been that good socially to tell these sort of things. Here we go. This is the jerkish one.
Moon Dancer? What do you want? I'm trying to study. It's us, your old friends.
Ugh.
Okay, so she's become a shut-in loner.
That's old Moon Dancer, all right. She always did like her books.
So this is Twilight.
Like you used to
Oh,
be,
I
huh?
see.
Exactly how I used to be.
Alright, I approve of this direction. Of course.
Come on,
Spike doesn't
Twilight.
even get
We've been
glasses.
watching her for 3 days. Library house. Library house. That's it.
No pony looks at her or says hello or even gives her a smile. It's
So
like
she doesn't
even
know
exist.
friendship.
Was she always like this? Well, she always was a little shy, but for a while there she was really starting to come out of her shell. Remember when she threw that party? Oh,
that you didn't even attend.
You might have been busy that day.
Oh, here we go. Direct.
There you are, Twilight. Moondancer is having a little get-together in the West Castle courtyard. You want to come?
Cue you two
sorry,
poop.
girls.
You want to come?
I got
You want to come?
a lot of studying to catch up on.
Thought she might finally be letting her guard down a little with that party. We invited her out a few times after that, but she was always too busy studying. So eventually, we just stopped asking. I had no idea that party was so important to her.
Well, you kind of have a free pass
gotta
because you
find
were
a way to
concerned
make it
with
up
the
to
end
her.
of the world. You know, you had epic. You had higher priority than some party. It's not your fault.
Oh my gosh! Moondancer? Is that... Shh!
Come on, Twilight. You're the librarian. You should know this.
Moondancer, can I talk to you for a minute? What is this? A bubble of silence. I haven't seen you in a while, and I thought it might be nice to catch up.
For what purpose?
You know, because we're friends. I'm really sorry to bother you. I was just hoping we could go outside and talk for a bit.
Yeah, you know, you should know from being on the opposite end, trying to push it on them
Sorry, I
isn't
skipped your
really... It's not really the best way to go with this kind of person.
I'm trying to study. You've got the wrong pony. I don't have parties.
You did once, and I was so caught up in my own studying that I didn't take your feelings
This'll
into
be a new
account.
thing.
Look, Twilight, Twinkle, Sparkle, whatever. I just need
That
to be alone
reference,
so I
though,
can study
that was her
without
original
some
name.
Crazy pony trying to make friends. All right.
Conceptually.
Wait. How did you get into my book like that?
I know more
I've been
about
studying
magic
your
than
studying
you.
technique. I can only do it for a few minutes, but you'd be amazed how much you can pick up when you're actually in a book. It's one of Haycart's methods. You know Haycart? Of course.
Here we
He's a
go, they
genius.
can nerd it
I have a
out with
copy of
each
his
other.
treatise on ponies, you know.
What is this place?
This is where I used to live. You mean I never had you over? A first edition of Principles of Magic. Hey, didn't I give this to you? Maybe? I did. Look, I even wrote something. To my friend Twilight Sparkle, thanks for introducing me to the classics. I can see by the fact that you left it here that it meant a lot to you. Look, I didn't bring you over here for even more poignant reminders of what a bad friend I was. I brought you here to give you this. You can come here whenever you want and study to your heart's content.
That is such a sweet gesture.
But first, you've got to do something for me. What? Have dinner with our old friends tonight.
I can't. I'm reorganizing my biology schools.
I've been spending a lot of time with Minyu at Twinkleshine and Lemonheart since I've been back. They really miss you.
Look, I already told you. The last thing I need is a bunch of ridiculous friend-making keeping me from studying.
Which is similar to what
Moondancer,
Twilight said.
wait. A wise pony once taught me that there's more to life than dusty old books.
I tried friendship, and it's just not for me. Now, if you'll excuse me.
What if I taught you Haycart's method? So, what are you studying these days?
Science, magic, history, economics, pottery, things like that.
Yowza! You planning on being a professor or something?
No.
So you're just studying?
Can I go now?
Moondancer, please. It's all right, Twilight. We're having a good time. Right, every pony?
Aww.
So, Spike, tell Moondancer that story about how Twilight had to read a book about doing the sleepover.
Slumber 101? I've read that.
Oh, really? Well, did you know Lemonheart's here, works at the Canterlot Palace? Yeah, it's true.
Oh, good for
I do
you.
the big events mostly. birthday dinners, that sort of thing.
Bye.
Moon Dancer, you've got to give friendship a chance. Duh. I gave friendship a chance a long time ago. It
But
didn't
what
work out
went
then.
wrong?
It isn't going to work out now. Twilight?
Was she
Are
looking
you
forward to
alright?
Twilight showing up?
No. No, I'm not.
Did Twilight not attend in the party? Oh
Where are you
crap.
going?
I don't know, Spike. I really messed this one up. That party was everything to her. I can only imagine what it must have felt like when I didn't show up.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Hey, Moon Dancer! Look at this spread, huh?
Thank you so much for coming.
Of course. We wouldn't
I've
miss
only
one of
just
our
realised
best
that she
friends'
does have the same
parties.
hair as Twilight as
Is
well. I should have
Twilight
picked up on
coming?
that earlier. I think I was talking about something else.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we'll still have fun, right?
That's kind of sad.
Sure.
But now that they've
There was
shown it
only a
that
way to
way, I
undo
wonder
the
if it
damage.
isn't really that way.
I know what I need to do. And I know just who can help me.
Alright then, if we're going for the triumphant third act, then I assume that is the case. Not really time to flip it round.
Huh. Guess they must have gone back to Ponyville. Huh?
Oh, hello! Did somebody order a party organizer?
Was awesome! We gotta go flying more often, Twilight! There you are!
Okay.
I thought you threw
Insert
the old towel
Goku slash Tails miles per hour reference
but not
here.
to throw in the towel. I went to get my secret weapon. Minuet, meet... Hey, Pinkie Pie! Hi, Minuet!
Of course, Pinkie knows everyone.
You didn't say Minuet would be here. You two know each other? Oh, sure. She was one of Cadence's bridesmaids. We hang out
Well,
all the
that
time
as well.
when she's in Ponyville. Didn't you know that? Huh? And you call yourself the Princess of Friendship.
Well, that's kind of why
Twilight,
she's here.
Wait here. We'll need 15 bags of confetti and as many hooks as we can get. Let's go! We can pass by the donut place on the way.
And what are we gonna do?
Just come with me.
Come with me if you want to live.
Ooh, a brief history of the wagon harness. Huh? The life and times of Mirari the Maneless.
Follow the trail of geekdom. I'm not an egghead, I'm well read. Yeah, settle down, egghead. What a disrespect to those books.
What is this?
It's a party for you.
I don't like it. I'm going home.
Thanks, but no thanks. I don't do parties.
I know. And I think it's my fault. Back when we were in school together, you invited me to a party. I was so focused on my studies that I didn't show up.
Big deal.
It was a big deal. And now that I realize how important friendship is, I'd like to make up for my mistake with a new party. A party in honor of my friend Moon Dancer. Please, you've got to let me make this up to you.
And you think this is gonna do it, huh?
Yes?
Well, sure, why wouldn't it? That was only the first time I ever put myself out there, and then you didn't even bother to show up. Then you left town without saying goodbye, even though we were supposed to be friends. I was humiliated. I felt like I wasn't important. I never wanted to let myself be hurt like that again. Those three finally convinced me that I had value, that other ponies might like me and want to be my friend.
Shit.
And you didn't show up! Ah!
You're right. This party can't make up for the way I hurt you. But please,
Don't let my mistake be the reason you can't be friends with any pony else.
We were your friends then, and we'd be honored to
As
be
someone
your
who had
friends
friendship
now.
and social problems in school, that kind of hit me.
What? That's the librarian, the bookseller, my sister.
Oh, excuse me.
You've got a lot of friends, Moondancer.
I'm sorry, Moondancer. I've faced magical creatures, the end of Equestria, all sorts of things. But seeing how my actions affected you, that was one of the worst feelings I've ever had.
Man.
Thank you, Twilight. I never realized how much I needed to hear that.
Oh.
Now, come on, every pony! Let's party! Right? Right!
Left. Oh my goodness. Whew. Get the party on. Cheer up. Oh yes. 5 for sure.
I think it's time for us to go, Moondancer. Thank you for helping me make some new friends, even if they are my old friends. Oh, we'll come back and visit soon. That would be great.
Oh, I love that they've even done this.
Deal.
Moondancer? It got kind of banged up, but
Yeah.
here's a little something I wanted to give you back at your first party.
Huh. Okay. Oh, that gave me just enough time to gather myself again. Yeah, wow. I don't think that's happened to me since Flight to the Finish. When something resonates with me, oh man, I can't take it. Oh, I felt so sorry for it. Like, I was a bit not indifferent, because I have a heart. I could clearly sympathise with what she was going through, because as I said, I had social, but the way she broke down like that, oh my god. I could almost feel my child self, like, oh. I can't put it into words, but I'm sure there's some of you out there who might know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. And oh man, that was so powerful. And I'm sure it was also on some level meant for people in such a situation to relate with, and for one of the most beautiful things they've ever done. My god. You know, even bothering to go back and amend those friendships. I mean, it's a great way to tie it in, because obviously the Princess of Friendship has got to go around making friends with everyone, but to think that they'd address her poorly treated friends from the first... And I'm also impressed that they didn't go the 100% obvious route and have them all be jerks to her. That was really well played. They actually understood why she just... well, not understood, but they were accepting way more than I ever expected cartoon one-note things to be. And I underestimated you, writer whose name I missed, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I really loved this episode. The ending really clinched it. I mean, I was already having a good time, but then the feels, oh my god. Oh, and this keeps readjusting. Yeah, I really don't have much to say, aside from I really liked it, and I got emotional, and yeah. Oh, I knew I'd be in for this sort of episode when I saw the synopsis, and it did not disappoint on that front. I will see you guys next time.